Alrighty. Now let me share my screen. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. All right, welcome to the team. It's time to get started. Let me see if I know where my chat box is though. Well, I don't really know where that is. Okay, so it's time to get started. Your new ambassador checklist is step 1, to consult the folder in the Google Drive link. If you don't know about the Google Drive link, ask your upline, but it contains documents that you'll need to get started. It's almost always in the pinned post at the top of your team page. And there'll be a little link there that says Google Drive. Make sure that you're added to the Rockin' with Plexus team page led by Aaron and Barry and the other team pages you're on, your different uplines that you're under. Also, make sure that you've been added to the Plexus Journeys page. That's an ambassador-only page for lots of ambassador testimonies. The next step you want to do is really train and equip your ambassadors to be successful and follow the system. They've gone to great lengths to make this system, so it's just step by step. If everybody does it, everybody will be successful. Encourage and help your new ambassador with their first Facebook post. This is super important. I don't always get to do it because some of my ambassadors aren't anywhere where I can be around them, but maybe you could do it by FaceTime. Maybe you could do it by Zoom call. Maybe you could take a picture of each one of you and put it in a pic stitch, but it's super important to help them make their first Facebook post because some people can be really shy about that. It might just be a selfie with a pink drink. But anyway, you want to help them with that first post. Then the next step is help them make a list of prospects. Just take like 1 minute to write out the first few people that come to their mind, the first few people that they should contact. You know, the kind of people who always want to do everything first with you. They want to go to the new restaurant with you first. They want to be the first one to go to a movie with you, a certain movie with you. Think about those people, the people that you know, they're going to do it with you, for you, no matter what. Contact those people first and help them contact them. Alrighty. Then it's all about duplication, every bit of it. Duplication is the key to success. So teach and train your team to turn on their auto qualification from day 1. Unconditional is the best to remain consistent with their products. And be sure to sign ambassadors with a welcome pack. The welcome pack is the cheapest way they'll ever get their products. So you want to get everybody a welcome pack. And if they can put their auto qualification, their backup order on unconditional, then it's like an auto ship. Their products will come to them every month. They can always change that back order. They can always change it to conditional, but especially in the beginning for it to be unconditional, that's a really good idea. Educate your ambassadors about the auto qualification from the very beginning of their business. Use it like a personal auto ship for their products, like I just said. All ambassadors on our team must be a product of the product. That's super important because if you don't know what the products will do for you, it's pretty hard to share that with somebody else. If you notice someone in your downline has not purchased products, reach out to them and be their consultant no matter what their level. You may end up with level 3s and level 4s that you've never met before. And it's your job, it's because you're the team leader, to make sure that you reach out to them, make sure that they're getting products, you know what their goals are, what kind of products they might need. That's super important. When you invest in your business, you're more willing to commit to seeing it succeed. You want your team members committed from day 1. A small financial investment of $99 or $199 for a welcome pack can be huge in securing your team members for the long haul. So that's super important to make sure they get that welcome pack. Okay, and next is all about duplicate, right? Duplication is the key. And the way to do that is we use Facebook all the time. So be consistent. Familiarity breeds comfort. Always be personal, educational, or inspirational. So all your posts, either make them super personal, make them educational, about gut health or, different immune issues or whatever, or make it inspirational, just sort of an inspirational quote. If you're consistent, if you're inconsistent, people will think you've quit or that you're not committed. So you want to be posting regularly. Don't worry about offending others. Belief and blessings. We have something people need, and it really is. I mean, if you've been using the products for any time at all, you realize this is something that everybody needs. So believe in the blessings that Plexus brings, and don't worry about offending others. Those who post the most frequently are the most successful. Post strategically. So don't spam your friends. Think about, when you're going to post, why you're going to post. If somebody you've talked to recently is talking about a certain autoimmune disorder that their friend has or that they're struggling with, maybe you post about that the products that specifically can help that for the next few days. Be strategic. Don't get discouraged. If you need likes or comments on your post, just post it in the team page. Ask for help. Somebody, all your team members will rush to to like and comment on your posts. So at first, you want to make sure you don't get discouraged, because when you first start posting, the people who know you are going to be like, what is she doing? And they might not say anything. And you're going to keep posting, and they still might not say anything. Even if they're interested, they might not say anything. But they're going to be watching, and they're going to watch, and they're going to watch, and they're going to creep on your Facebook, and they're going to see. Once you're consistent, once you don't let up, once you keep posting and you keep posting, it usually takes like 8 to 12 exposures for somebody to finally say, okay, I want that. So you just want to be super consistent. Build an interested audience. Build social credit. So if you're posting about things that your audience will be interested in, like if you're a stay-at-home mom and you've got new babies and you're posting about breastfeeding and you're posting about ways to keep your kids engaged or whatever, then your audience is going to be more interested. So think about your audience and build your social credit. And also you want to build a brand on social media. You are going to be your own brand. So now you want to go make sure that your Facebook profile picture, it says, hey, I love Plexus, and this is, I'm really into it, and I want you to be into it too. You want to make sure that your about section in the Facebook part, it says, that you're a Plexus Worldwide Ambassador. And you want to make sure your email signature, if you have another career, like I'm an interior designer, so I have an email address that says Lonna at Lbrand Design. Well, I've added to the bottom of it, lonnalovesplexus@gmail.com or lonnalovesplexus.com with my before and after pictures or my profile picture, so that all of my design audience, my clients, my vendors, everybody that ever, gets an email from me also sees the Plexus part too. And then they go, oh, what's a Plexus thing? Wait a second, what's that? So just make sure that you brand yourself the same throughout all social media and your email signature. Okay, and then this is super, super important. When you see a post on Facebook from another ambassador, yes, you can use it. We all share posts. We all copy and paste each other's posts. But it's super important not to share it. Don't just hit the share button and think that that's going to work, because that limits your audience. It means that only the people that you have in common, like if you share my post, only the people that we have in common between me and you are going to see that. So you have all these other friends that you have that I don't know, they're not going to see it because we don't have them in common. So that's why you always want to copy and paste each post. So you'll go in, you'll copy the text in the top part. Then you'll save the photo, and then you go into your status and you paste the text and add the photo like it's your own, like you just came up with this all on your own. I know it's kind of counterintuitive. I did get in trouble for plagiarizing in high school. I didn't even know what plagiarize meant then, but it's okay. All of us want you to do it. That's how you build your business. It's how you build your credibility, is with your own, what looks like original posts. Okay, what to do when someone shows interest. Okay, so ask them to send you their email address and send them a Plexus information email. You might check with your upline about that. A lot of them have one that's ready to go that you can just copy and paste and put your own little spin on and then send that. You should also have your why plexus ready. Why are you even doing plexus? What's it about? And for me in the beginning, it was all about vanity. I wanted to lose that almost 30 pounds I'd gained. That's all I really cared about. But then your why changes, and later it was, I wanted to get my products for free because I was completely hooked on them. And then my friends wanted to get it, so I wanted to help my friends. Now I really want to help my team members build their team and help them be successful and have some financial freedom. So have your why and be ready to send them a private message on Facebook or send them that email or both. But try not to give away too much information on Facebook because you want to get them engaged. So the minute they ask you, what's plexus, you don't want to just send them a ton of information. You want to engage them and say, give them a little bit to set your hook, and then ask them, what's going on with them? What are they hoping that plexus might help them with? So you can really pick just the right things for them. So you want to consult with them, not sell them. And that means engaging them, asking, what's going on with them. So here's something really important that I didn't even know about until last week. How did I not know this? I don't even know. But keep lists. And at the first, you think you might not need a list because you just have so few people, maybe liking or inquiring. Or you might just be, mowed over in the first week. But either way, start your lists and keep your lists. An inquiries list, a likes list, a list of people who have said no. They don't want what you're selling. They don't want what you're sharing. And a list of potentials. So keep those lists going so that you can keep track of who you followed up with, who's told you no. Somebody might tell you no 6 or 7 times, and then all of a sudden on the 8th time, they're like, wait, you just said something that I hadn't heard before. So you want to keep them on that list so you can mark them off when they say, oh, okay, now I'm interested. I just missed it. Okay, there we go. All righty. Now, this is the most important thing. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. So we have the 60-day money-back guarantee. There's no reason why most people won't try it. But a lot of people you're going to lose if you don't follow up. Almost everybody you'll lose if you don't follow up. So, and here's the thing. Nobody's really good at follow-up when they start. Nobody. Unless you're like a seasoned sales professional, then you're not going to be good at follow-up. It really takes time and practice, but the most important thing is I wish I had known how important it was in the first month because there were tons of people that I didn't follow up with. I just thought, okay, they'll get it, they'll love it, they'll be fine. But 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Like I was saying before, it might take 8 to 12 times before they'll even look at you. Well, it's the same with follow-up. Only 48% of salespeople ever follow up with anybody. That's less than half. Only 25% make the second contact, and then they stop. Only 12% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts, then they stop. Only 10% make more than 3 contacts. And 2% of the sales are made on the first contact. Well, gosh, that's not very many. 3% on the second, that's not very many. 5% of sales on the 4th contact. So you got to really keep a dialogue going with the people, even if they're not talking back, to get there. Okay, so what to do when someone shows interest? Triplex is an awesome combo for almost anyone. Start there. You can add other products, depending on what their needs are, such as Block, Accelerator Boost, X Factor, Mega X, Ease, Nerve, Body Cream, as needed. Depends on, what it is that they need. But Triplex is the best place to start with almost everybody. So you can see that the retail price is $139.95, then the preferred price. But you should always start out with the wholesale price. Always start out, well, the cheapest way to get it is to join, kind of like a Costco or Sam's membership, but it's only $34.95. Then you get your triplex in a welcome pack, and it's only $10 more than if you got it as a preferred customer. So it makes the most sense financially to join. So always start out with just the cheapest way to get it. is to get it wholesale. Okay, so you reap what you sow. You will get out of it what you put in. What kind of seeds are you sowing? What will you harvest? Oh, crap. Whoops. So knowledge is power. Never stop developing yourself. Team Zoom calls. You want to get on Zoom calls like this as often as possible in the beginning. Check the team pages all the time because there's always a Zoom call almost every night of somebody. There's almost always an event every night somewhere. So get on those team pages and check for Zoom calls. Educate yourself on YouTube videos. Sonia Dudley, Sarah Marble, Melissa Eichenhorst, all these listed here have great YouTube videos. Our own Erin Key has great YouTube videos. Get yourself to a monthly opportunity meeting. There are opportunity meetings almost everywhere all the time. So check with your upline. They can get you hooked into that list. And even if you don't have a guest to take, the more events you can go to, the more successful you'll be, the more comfortable you'll get, and then the faster your success will come. Recorded calls in the team page. There are lots of recorded calls that aren't necessarily Zoom calls like this. They're actual just recordings that you click into and listen to when you're driving, when you're doing the dishes, when you're going to bed, anytime. I listen to a lot of things when I'm in the bathroom getting ready in the morning. Oh, crap. Okay, so the team page files and the magnifying glass. So on each team page, like Rockin' with Plexus with Barry and Aaron, there's a little tiny magnifying glass at the top. You can click that magnifying glass and you can type in any word, let's say migraines, and it will pull up all the information in that group about migraines, or it might be opportunity meeting or whatever it is, but that little magnifying glass will help you find that information. There's also files in the back of each team page. There's a files tab and you can click that and lots of information in those files sections. And then also the back office library. If you go to your back office, your website, then you click Ambassador Login, then you go to your back office and your dashboard. Across the top is the dashboard, the reports tab, then there's the communication tab. That is where the library is, which is all the Plexus documents and information that you might need. Okay, and so for product knowledge, you must be a product of the product. This will build your belief and help you form your own testimony. So make sure that you're taking your products every day, like you're supposed to, drink your water, so you'll have your own success story that you can build your own testimony with. Know your Plexus products. The Plexus website, the back office, the team pages, the files, the recorded calls, and research. There's so much information there about all the different products. Tons of information. So just study that a little. Understand how to use the products so you can see optimal results yourself and to help your customers. So your upline will have probably already scripted helpful hints for each sort of regime. Like I have one for the triplex. Like when somebody orders a triplex, I send them, here's your triplex instructions on how to start the triplex. And it also has the whole helpful hints about how to drink your water, how to be consistent, all those things. You want to get those and save those in an easy to reach place. So anytime it's quick and easy for you to get to, like the notes section of your phone. So your keys to success. Be professional. Get yourself some business cards. Work your business. You can work part-time, but not sometimes. Consistency is the key. It's like consistency is the key all the way around. Consistency is the key with taking your products. Consistency is the key with posting on Facebook and working your business and following up. Consistent, consistent, consistent. Educate your ambassadors. Be duplicatable. Be transparent. Let them know what you're doing so they can duplicate what you're doing. Keep in touch with your customers. Flip them to ambassadors the moment they have any success. When they start sending you referrals, just ask. So I haven't been very good about that. When I have a preferred customer who's happy, I just kind of let them be a preferred customer until they realize, oh, I could get it at wholesale and get it cheaper. So I'm going to work on really flipping my preferred customers once they start having success. Okay. So in the beginning, this seems super complicated, I know, but understanding the compensation plan will really help. Just keep trying to understand it, keep trying to understand it. Because then once you understand it, it doesn't seem that complicated, but in the beginning it does, I know. So on your retail commissions, anything you sell to customers, you're going to get 15% of your personal volume up to $499, from $100 to $499, because you don't get paid on that first $100. Then above $500, you're going to get 25% on that personal volume. So as you can see, this math right here, if you get 15% of $500, it's $75. But if you get 25% of $500, that's $125. So if your personal volume is at $450 for the month, towards the end of the month, you know, it might really pay for you to go ahead and order one more product, or get one more product, somebody to order one more product, so that you get bumped up into that 25% commission range. So you should always have a goal of getting to $500 PV every month. So you'll always get that bigger commission. The preferred customer bonus, those are huge. So preferred customers get their items at a discount, and you get a bonus every time their order ships. Not the first time, but every time. So always present the business opportunity to everyone. Don't be afraid, and then convert your customers to ambassadors. At the very beginning, I wasn't very good about presenting the business opportunity to everyone, because I would think, oh, well, you know, they don't need the business opportunity. They could pay retail forever. But you'd be surprised. They might be interested in the business opportunity for their one of their kids. They might be interested in the business opportunity for themselves, for an extra stream of income in retirement. There's a million different reasons. So try not to think about those reasons. Just present it to everyone. Okay, so the business building bonuses, that is what you get paid every Friday. And that is every time you sign up an ambassador or one of your ambassadors underneath you, you get the business building bonuses when they buy a welcome pack. So it's another reason, besides the fact that you want everybody to start on the products and be a product of the product, compensation-wise, you want everyone to get a welcome pack. And when they get a $99 welcome pack, and they're your level 1 ambassador, you get $25. If they get the $199 welcome pack, then it's $50 for you. So if you go silver in 7 days and they all three buy $199 welcome packs, that's an extra $150 right there in your pocket. Your uplines, 3 levels up, also get paid a designated amount of the bonus. Think of the possibilities, which means, okay, when you get your first 3 and, you know, ambassadors in the first 7 days, and then you help them go get their 3, and then those 3 help them go get 3, you know, all the way down 3 levels or 4 levels, you're all getting a little cut of that welcome pack. So Plexus really pays out a huge portion of that welcome pack back to the ambassadors. Okay, and then the retail override commissions, you make 5% of all your level 1 sales over $100. So if you have 20 level 1 ambassadors, you're going to get 5% of all their sales over $100. So that could actually be quite a little chunk of change there. Then there are also one-time achievement bonuses. Each time you rank up from silver to gold to senior gold to ruby to senior ruby, you get these really awesome bonuses. Aim for silver in your first 7 days. And this is completely doable, because there's probably 3 people in your life that are going to want to do whatever you're doing no matter what. So get those 3 people. That will create momentum, and you get those 3 people, then you help them get the 3 people in their life that will do it no matter what, and bam, then your business starts growing. The fast start achievement bonuses, if you can rank up to gold or higher in your first month, your bonus is double. They give you something called mock points, which means you get paid extra points. And the bonuses for the normal bonuses, then they double. So, I mean, it's like super awesome. It's not as hard as I might have thought to go fast start gold or senior gold. It just takes some strategy and planning, but it could be done. You just need to start thinking about it from day one. Okay. Watch Sonia Dudley's explaining how we get paid. It's simple on YouTube. She talks about the Plexus pay points. So all of your level ones, the first people that you sign up, you'll get 5 points for. And then that goes down to 3 levels. You'll get 5 points for each person that they sign up down through 3 levels for you. And then the points get a little less as you go down through level 4 through 7. But each one of those pay points is usually worth around $3. So let's say you have 20 level ones. So 20 times 5 is 100. So that's $300 that you're getting paid, around $300 just on those pay points. Then think if those 20 level ones each have 3, then you can see how it grows and grows and grows. Like it can just like mushroom, snowball, they call it. So what was I going to say about those Plexus pay points? They're big. They're big. Oh, the pay points are, so you can imagine you get $300 in pay points, plus you're getting your 25% commission on your over $500 in sales, plus you're getting your achievement bonuses, plus you're getting your, what was I talking about a second ago? Your commission override on your level ones. So all those ways start to mushroom into quite a good paycheck. Okay, then the next thing after you get past Senior Ruby is Emerald. That's where everybody wants to get to. Emerald, here's the other ways that you get paid is the Lexus program, where they'll give you a stipend to pay for your Lexus. And then you also get to get into the Emerald pool for profit sharing, and those can be huge, huge numbers. And then as you go up, you don't get those achievement bonuses anymore because you're sharing into the Emerald pool. And then as you go Sapphire, you get the profit sharing from the Emerald and Sapphire pools. And so on. When you go to Diamond, you get to share in the Emerald pool, the Sapphire pool, the Diamond pool. You get another Diamond Lexus, and you can re-enter and start all over again. Super awesome. Okay, so here's your strategy. What now? Month 1, consult the first 2 to 4 weeks document in step 2 of the folder of the Google Drive link. That Google Drive link we're talking about, which is the pinned post of most of the team pages, just ask your upline about it. Try to go silver in your first 7 days. You know, what if you don't do it in 7 days? Big deal. What if you do it in 8 days, 10 days? What if it takes you 20 days? Who cares? Shoot for 7 days so you can do it as fast as possible. Aim for $500 in PV, so you can get that 25%, that bump up in commission. So how do you do all this? Be bold in presenting a business opportunity. More people go to bed worrying about money than anything else. Don't worry about, what they're going to make for dinner. They worry about how they're going to pay for it. So be bold. Make your first post. Even if it's just a selfie with your pink drink, work with your upline to create a dynamic post. As people comment, automatically add your upline to a 3-way chat and message them. Don't respond on the post. This allows you to learn as you earn. So in other words, when they say something in the comments like, what's Plexus, or what, how can I lose weight with Plexus, or whatever, say, I'll PM you. And then go over to your messages and plug them and your next couple in the upline into the same group message and say, hey, I'm so excited I saw your comment. Start the conversation with them there. So then your upline can be, sort of back here listening, and they can pipe in if you need help, or if you need any more to help you get them on board. That's what we're here for, is to help. So call up your best friends, your inner circle that need the products or the opportunity, or portray your excitement. Enthusiasm is contagious. And this is for sure. Like those people who, want to go to that certain movie with you first, want to go to that restaurant first, those people that are in your inner circle, they're going to want to do it with you, especially if you're enthusiastic about it. If you're not enthusiastic and you're like, well, I think I'm going to try Plexus, and I think I'm going to like the pink drink, well, then nobody wants to do that. But if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I just found. You are going to die. We're going to have so much fun. Well, then they're going to want to join you. So don't rely solely on Facebook. Well, a ton of our business comes through Facebook. Make sure you talk to people, build relationships, and personally present the opportunity to people. So you may turn out to be a lot more social than you were before, but if you are interested in people, instead of kind of, staying in your own little, like, oh, my world is so crazy and chaotic, I don't have time for anybody else, start reaching back out to the people that you used to hang out with, that you used to be interested in. Be interested in them again. Build that relationship back up so you can personally present the opportunity to them, because there's almost nobody that doesn't need it. I don't care how much money they have. There's still a reason why they need it. Lead with the business. Those who aren't ready will sign as customers. And those that are ready will follow your lead. It's all about the duplication, right? So monkey see, monkey do. Leave your fear behind and be confident that you have the support you need for success. You're not doing this alone. You have your upline, and that's what we're here for. So welcome to your Plexus family. Okay, just 3 more slides and we're done, and it's only been 33 minutes. Okay, keys to silver in 7 days. Are you ready? Here we go. Make your 60-second list. Take 1 minute and just write down all the people that you think at the top of your head. Reach out to the first 5 on your list and share your excitement. Could be the first 5 names. It could be the top 5 that you think of that will do it with you for sure. Work with your upline to learn as you earn. 3-way chat messages on Facebook are essential. Super important. It's really worked well for my team. Learn the products. Look for Jennifer Pickett or May Darling videos on YouTube. These are nutrition, master nutritionists, or nutrition gurus that talk about the products on YouTube, and they really tell a lot. Don't wait for results to post about Plexus. Oh my gosh, if I could say one most important thing, this is it, okay? Don't wait for your own results. There's so much opportunity you're missing if you wait for your own results. So, and some people wait for a big, like, huge, I've lost 40 pounds, before and after picture. Your results could be that you're sleeping now, or you're waking up earlier and happy and ready to go. They could be that your hair's getting thicker, your nails are stronger. It could be that you have more energy, or you're not biting people's head off. It doesn't have to be a big before and after testimony. Don't wait to share. People are more skeptical when you suddenly post fabulous results and they haven't been included on your journey along the way. So you want to start from the very beginning. You might not even have anything to say about it other than, maybe I'm terrified to try these products, but I'm desperate. I mean, everybody wants to get behind the curtain. They want to know what's really going on with you, which we don't really want to tell people usually. We just want to smile and show them the best part of us, right? But people will relate to you more if they learn, gosh, I've been super depressed, or I've been really itchy and cranky and biting my kids' heads off, and I'm really hoping that this pink drink is going to help me be a sweeter mommy. People relate to that. So don't wait till you have your own big fabulous results to post. Find your why. This is super important, because posting about your why is really going to pull people in too. And your why may change along the way. Like mine at first was complete vanity. So shallow. I just wanted to lose weight. That's okay. Most people want to lose weight. But then it starts to evolve as you go along. But find your why. Maybe you're in perfect health and you just want to make money to stay at home with your kids, or to have more time with your husband, or to be able to go on vacations. That's good too. So just find your why, and then hold yourself accountable. Make your own little system. Post that why in front of you, like on your computer screen, on your sink where you brush your teeth. Post your why on your refrigerator. So post it on the phone, the screensaver on your phone. So you run into it again and again, every day, all day long. That helps keep that why in the forefront of your mind, so you don't lose focus of what your purpose is. Okay, here's a special note. To go silver, you must have 3 qualified ambassadors under you. That means they must have their backup order turned on and either have a welcome pack purchased or 100 in PV. So it's super important. Sometimes we sign up an ambassador, and if you don't do it with them, then maybe they don't get if you're not doing it with them, they get their original order and then they see that backup order and they're like, I don't know if I want to do that backup order yet. I'll do it later. Well, then they're not really commission qualified. They don't qualify you for points. They're losing out on building up that little bit of commission that could, in a month or two, end up to be enough to be a new product, a free product. So make sure that they're qualified, commission qualified, that they have their backup order turned on, and that they've bought a welcome pack. Okay, this is the most exciting part right here, guys. Is everybody ready? Here we go, the power of 3. The first time I saw this, I was like, oh my God, okay, here we go. So at the top is you, and you see those 3 little balls with the 5 in it. That's your 3 level 1s when you go silver. You want to try to get there in 7 days, right? You want to get your 3 people in 7 days. When you get those 3 people, you see down here where it says level 1, that's 15 points, 5 points per person. Okay, that's $45, right? That doesn't seem like a lot. But once you get your 3, you help your 3 get their 3, hopefully in 7 days. So then in 2 weeks, you could have easily 9 more people, which then gives you 45 points, which gives you $135. Add that to the $45, you're getting to some money then, right? So you've got 2 weeks behind you. Now those 3 people, because you got your 3, then you help them get their 3, then they're going to go get 3 and help them get 3. You see what I'm saying? The duplication part comes in there. So what happens is you end up, if you do it as fast as possible, it could be in 6 weeks, you could have 5 levels of 243 people with 729 points. If you add that all together, you can see just in the points, that's $3,700 plus your commission, plus your business billing bonuses, plus your, that you can see the exponential growth if you start out the right way. When you get your 3 people, you train them really well and you help them get their 3. Then they go get their 3 people and they train them really well and they help them get their 3. And it just keeps going and keeps going. So the most important part is get your 3, train them really good, make sure they know everything they need to know, then get 3 more. And just keep doing it again and again and again and build really, really wide. Okay, look. Oh, so he who asks the question remains a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask the question remains a fool forever. Here's the Q&A. Okay, so I'm going to get you over here and unmute all of you. Unmute all. Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
I hope I didn't talk too fast.
You did.
No, good job.
Anybody have any questions? Where is everybody in their journey? Are we all brand new? Do you have any ambassadors under you yet?
I just signed my first one today.
Woohoo! You have a team. Congratulations.
Yeah, and we have a few that are thinking about it, so I'm excited.
Awesome. Very good. Did that power of 3 make sense?
Yeah, I finally got it.
Awesome. Very good.
After a couple of times.
There's a Sheila Medina on YouTube does a great, really good explanation of the power of 3. I've probably watched it 10 times.
Yeah, probably gonna have to do.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. One question I did have, what if people don't really have a Facebook, or really they don't, do the media thing?
Right. Well, it's going to be real old school, right? And that's still popular.
Right.
It's still doable. It's just a little slower. But
right.
There are plenty of my team members who have people on their team who have no Facebook. They have never even heard of Instagram for sure. So, then you're kind of go back to the old school way of calling, emailing, getting together with them for coffee, maybe having little gatherings to help, to do some opportunity.
Okay.
It is pretty old school. The other thing is let's say they have an email address, but they don't have a Facebook because they're so scared of their privacy being,
Right.
or they're in the witness protection program. That's what I usually say. Like, really? Are you in the witness protection program? Some people don't know that you can have a Facebook that's not your name. For instance, if your name is Mary Lee Booth, your Facebook might be called Missy L. Teenager. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just make up another name, and then, but maybe your close friends, you tell them, okay, or you friend people, and you keep your thing real close, keep your friendship real close. You can show them how they can have a Facebook and show them how it would be to their advantage, as far as like their children's friends or whatever. But I know some people you're just never going to convince. But
yeah, I have a few that are like, no, we don't do Facebook, and they're totally against Facebook. So
right,
I guess their fear is that, because that's a big part of the way we do the marketing with Plexus.
Right.
That's one question I was like, well, I don't know. I have to, I mean, I know they can work it without being on it, but I didn't know if it was a must,
Well, it's not a must, but it definitely makes things a lot easier.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. I'm looking for my little screen share button here so I can turn off the screen. Oh, here we go. Stop the share. There we go. Now I can see all of you. Yay. Okay. So yeah, can you tell it's my first time? I'm like, where's the button? I don't even know.
I didn't even get on at first because I couldn't figure out the audio. I could see you and I saw what you were talking about, but I finally got on about 15 minutes after you started.
Oh, good. Well, it gets a little easier every time, right?
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I hope that answered your question about the Facebook thing.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So any other questions? Anybody else? Anything? Give me something good and juicy.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I haven't used this before. I talked to somebody today and they were asking me if the products were GMO and also if they were organic.
Yes. Okay. So there is a post on Facebook. Yes. To answer your question, yes, and yes. And you can always go into the Facebook search bar. Are you on Facebook, Cinda?
I am.
Okay. So you can go in the search bar and let's say you can just type in Plexus Slim in Facebook, and you're going to see all these posts that people have posted about Plexus Slim. And a lot of ambassadors will be posting, look, it's vegan friendly, it's non-GMO, it's all natural, plant-based. They're going to go through all those properties about it.
Right.
So let's say, you have this question come up and you can't get with your upline fast enough to get that answer. You can just type that right into the little Facebook search bar and bam, you get your answers. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So if one of your friends says, is it non-GMO? Is it organic? And then they say, well, but does it have stimulants in it? Then you can put that in the Facebook search bar and that will come up. Or they say, well, does it help with arthritis? Well, you can type in the search bar arthritis, Plexus, bam, all these testimonies about that will come up. And you can see.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So you can see people who have used Plexus products, their testimony, how it helped them, what they were taking. You may have to read a few of them, but it's the quickest, easiest way to get the answers.
Okay. Because what I'm finding is
going to YouTube.
Plexus is testimony driven, and so I'm trying to find a little more research on it.
Right. What did you say, Mary Lee?
Are you talking about going to YouTube and bringing up those videos?
No, well, I was just talking about Facebook just then. For quick answers, if someone is asking you about, will Plexus help me with fibromyalgia, you can type into the Facebook search bar, fibromyalgia, Plexus.
Oh, okay.
And then lots of testimonies will come up that have to do with that exact thing, or migraines, Plexus, whatever it is they're asking you about. Now, when it comes to your questions, YouTube is a great place. Also, let's say you have a question about the compensation plan. You can go to YouTube and type in Plexus compensation plan You're going to find tons of videos about it. It might be a little hard to narrow down your question that way. But maybe you want to say, you know, how to go Fast Start Gold. Maybe you want to learn how can I get to Fast Start Gold and get that $750 bonus. Well, you can type that into YouTube, and there will be 4 or 5 different things saying, this is how they went Fast Start Gold. You know, and they'll be telling you, I got my first 5 people, I had a party, I did this, you know, I did that. Anyway, they're going to tell you how they did it. So there's so much good information on YouTube. Also, the Diamond documentaries, really good information in the Diamond documentaries, especially, let's say you have a friend who's a school teacher. They're struggling to make ends meet. You don't know if she could really use Plexus, but you might send her the Diamond documentary about one of the school teachers that got to retire fairly quickly with Plexus to help inspire her to start using the products, you know, things like that.
What's that word you're saying? What documentary?
The Diamond documentaries.
Diamond. Okay.
So it's about the Diamond ambassadors, you know, how they got there. And are you on the team of the Rockin' with Plexus, Barry and Aaron?
No.
Okay. So probably somebody in your upline has it as well, but we have a list on there of all the Diamond documentaries and like little tidbits about them. Like, let's say, you know, single mom, bankruptcy. Then there's a certain Diamond ambassador who was a single mother and went through bankruptcy and still became a Diamond. Or maybe it's for a guy, you know, a man ambassador who you want to inspire. Or maybe, you know, it's the school teacher thing. But check with your upline because they probably have a list of Diamond documentaries and then, you know, the little tidbits about them, like a homeschooling mom with 12 kids, things like that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Hi, Linda.
Now, let me just ask a quick question also. You are recording this tonight, right?
I'm sorry?
Are you recording this tonight?
I am recording it, but I don't know if I'm supposed to be.
Oh, okay. No, I'm only asking because I had you know, somebody I just sponsored on Friday, and she was unable to get on tonight. So I was going to say, if you are going to, you know, if you're, you know, recording it, and, you know, where would you post it in that case for me to be able to show my girlfriend? Because I think you did awesome tonight, and I really enjoyed listening to you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I did record it. I'll check with Erin on whether or not we're supposed to post it or not. But if for some reason it can't get posted, this is going to be happening every Monday night at the same time. So
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
if every Monday night is a problem, that might make it hard. But there'll be a different team leader doing the exact same presentation every Monday night at 8:30.
Okay, awesome. Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Oh my gosh, it's 9:19. Okay, 5 more minutes and then we're out of here. Anybody else? Hi, Kristen Lee Wright.
Hi.
You're a cute young one. What are you doing?
You. I'm 28.
Yeah.
Mom of 3, stay-at-home mom.
Awesome.
I think the biggest problem I've had so far with trying to market the product is the town I'm in. I've only been here a couple years, so I do not have the network that I had in the previous town.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as approaching people outside of Facebook, I just don't have those connections yet.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm just not there yet socially. I guess I'm not being bold enough.
Right.
It can be a touchy subject with people because, you know, some people are like, oh no, I would never try anything like that. You know, oh, I don't want to hear about network marketing stuff. So
Yeah, for sure.
it's been a little bit of a journey when it comes to that. So I'm still trying to work through some things with that right now. And I've actually, Kim, who is my sponsor, Kimberly, she is really doing a great job with helping me through things and sending me all kinds of YouTube videos to watch. So I'm working through it slowly. I haven't quite been doing it a month yet. So no sales or anything. I did have one lady that tried it. She had lupus, and apparently she had some kind of allergic reaction to it, and it made her really sick. So not good for your first customer, I guess. But
I'll try not to get discouraged, really, because okay, so I haven't been I haven't been an ambassador quite a year yet, and in the first couple of months, I mean, literally, I ordered a whole triplex, or Fab Four, I think, for one of my best friends when I was going out of town. Had it drop shipped to her house. Didn't tell her how to take it. Just said, "Here, this will make you feel better." Left town. Didn't tell her anything. She got the worst headache in the first 5 minutes and then never took it again. So I lost her that fast because I was so clueless that I didn't know about follow-up. I didn't know about how to tell her to take the product. So try not to get discouraged. And the thing is, like, they'll tell people once you think you've exhausted all of your Facebook friends, then go out and be more social. So like you're in this new town, you don't know anybody. It would be kind of like as if you had already exhausted all your Facebook friends. Then join whatever it is that you like, the Mommy and Me groups, the Bible study, the volunteering, whatever's going to get you around a big group of people that you can connect with. And, you're not going to just come in blazing, I'm a Plexus ambassador and you're going to love this, but, you're going to get to know the people first and slowly and, reveal this fabulous opportunity that you have. But so I would just say, encourage you to kind of join some groups that you thought you might not, maybe it's something you're interested in, but, and then maybe even there might be local Facebook groups that you don't know about yet. Like go in the search bar in the groups and type in, what town are you in?
Lindale.
Oh, Lindale. Okay. So type in East Texas, let's say women's golf. If you're interested in golf, whatever it is you're interested in. Maybe you were a gymnast in a former life, or, whatever it was that you've ever been interested in, type in that part of the country and that interest and see if there are any groups that come up. Because, that might feel a little bit more organic if you've already had an interest in that subject before.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then, do you have the little postcards that are like for free samples where you put one stick of Slim on it?
I don't. I actually looked into getting some of those because I just got it in my business cards a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I saw some really cute ones online that I was thinking about getting. So.
Yeah. So I'm guilty. I have purchased the digital file for them twice and still never had them printed. Like I've got to get to Kinko's or FedEx office and just get some printed. But I think that would be the super easiest way to carry around 5 or 10 of those in your purse at all times. I mean, it's so easy if you're just talking to people, like at Newbie's the other day, the guy who's just cleaning up the table, I mean, he looked like a huge professional football player, right? Well, guess what? He was about 20 years ago. He was a professional football player, and now he's clearing the tables at Newbie's. Well, but we were chit-chatting with him, and it became a friendly conversation, and we were talking about the problems with his knees and how he really wants to coach kids and be involved in kids football, and it just sort of organically went to a place where had I had one of those postcards and a one stick sample, I could have just given that to him and said, try this and see what you think. And, let's connect on Facebook so I can see what you think about it. So the first thing you want to do is somehow try to get them interested in connecting with you on Facebook, because then they'll see your posts and it just comes organically, right? You don't have to try to sell them.
Cool.
Oh, and sometimes this is kind of tricky, maybe a little manipulative, but I really have a good heart about it. I might be at a sporting event and I take pictures of somebody else's kid at that sporting event. Maybe that mom can't be there right now. Like recently my kid was pole vaulting in a college meet. One of the girls on his team, I had already met her mom once before, but I knew she couldn't be there. So I took photos and video of her daughter and posted it for her so that she could see it, because it's super hard when you're not there. You want to know what's going on. Well, I mean, within days, she was like, right away, she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You kept me posted. But then she started asking me about Plexus. but she might not have asked me about Plexus if we hadn't connected on Facebook so she could see her kids' photo and video pole vaulting. So it's kind of, I mean, I was doing it because I was a mom. As a mom, I would want somebody to do that for me if I couldn't be at my kids' pole vault meet. But it also connected us so that now she wants Plexus. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. And, you know, I have some people that are kind of like that. They're just they're huge skeptics.
Yeah.
You know? So it's reaching people that are like that.
Yes. And see, like, okay, so that is why it's so important wherever you are to get yourself to events. I forget the quote that they say, but something about leaders are born at events or something, but your belief is built at events. When you hear people live in person telling their testimony about how this affected them, what Plexus did for them, it slowly builds your belief to where you don't worry about people being skeptical anymore. You don't worry about approaching people anymore because your belief is so rock solid that you know you have something so valuable that people need. And then you just sort of perfect your way of talking about it or bringing it up. That even the most skeptical, eventually, once they hear you talk about it 8 times, are going to go, okay, now maybe I do need to try that. Maybe it might take 12 times, but maybe they go, oh, at the 12th time, all right, I guess I should try it. You know, so. Anybody else? We're going to wrap it up. It's been almost an hour. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Well, you guys have really held in there for a long time. I really appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your time, darling.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks so much, everybody. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.